Gestation period is 9 weeks, which figures into why they can generate that many kitties in a year. If you take the human population divided by 6, you can kind of guesstimate what the population of cats is in an area. What other statistic? And I realize the town of Clinton probably does not have a provision for dealing with cats in your animal control arrangement. Is that correct?
Licensed cats, yes. Feral cats, no.
Do you require people to license their cats?
Yes.
Wow, that's great. I don't think everybody's done it, but, and also the fact that there have been rabies cases in the past. And that is one of the most important parts of a TNR project, is the vaccination part. If you trap and you get them fixed and you vaccinate them properly, they're actually going to make like a border to keep other cats out. If you leave the cats in the place where they're living, they will not allow other cats to come. If you take them out, these cats will flood in. It's called the vacuum effect. You've probably heard of it before. For doing this, there's a variety of things that can be done, depending upon the volume of the problem and how much you want to do at any given time. If this is a onesies or twosies kind of situation and there is an individual landowner that has some cats, we can ask the person to go to St. Hubert's. They sell vouchers for $50 per cat, and that will cover, you have to go to a participating vet. White House Station vet does this. Dr. Lorraine Marks, Round Valley Animal Hospital, does this on the voucher. And that covers the spay neuter, it covers the rabies vaccine, it covers an ear tip and a microchip. That's part of the arrangement with St. Hubert's. We also run neuter scooters, which is basically People for Animals down in Robbinsville is one of the big sources, where they bring a van and they park it here, and you have spaces reserved. You bring all your cats to the van, they take them down to Robbinsville, they do the surgeries, they vaccinate, they do whatever you want them to do, put them back in the van, and then you pick them up where you drop them off.
I'm gonna go over here and be a button pusher for him. And I'm gonna turn it over to him because he knows this stuff really, really intimately. So one of the things we thought was important was to start understanding what does our commercial space look like, what is out there, what's filled, what's not filled, and how is it filled. So John undertook this sort of massive project for us, which has kind of gone in multiple different directions, and this is where we're at right now. And so just so everyone understands, this is a draft. We're looking for input, so we would love feedback. We would love to hear what you think works, what doesn't, what you think we've missed. We're open to criticism. We're open to your guys are the best, whatever you would like to tell us. But so the idea is that we can gather all this data and start looking at it, and what we want at the end of the day is to be able to take this data, look at it and say, these are the gaps where we're missing things, what we need to try and look to fill. So we're not overlapping with what's already in existence, where we can look for complementary businesses to try and bring into the community, and what kind of support systems we can put into place to start to help our existing economic structure that's already out.
Working document, that's the goal, is taking, there's basically 300 individual spreadsheets of all the properties that we have here in Clinton, but it narrows down to 90 commercial properties, which break down into retail, apartments, office, commercial, mixed use, and hotels. So the easiest is there's 2 hotels, and there's 40 retail sites. But within those retail sites, there's some multiple shops, whatever you want to call it. So the goal is to break it down so we have a complete inventory of how many banks are in town, how many salons, how many restaurants, what type of restaurants we have. There's as you can see,
the propositions in 2019 for economic development was that we really need some branding and some marketing for the town. And so we set out to create what is essentially a slide deck, which is an early 2000s term for marketing materials. So I'm dating myself, but what we wanna do is be able to, what I was saying earlier, go out into the market and highlight the best qualities of the town for people who may or may not be interested in coming to the town and doing business with us, spending their money here and or investing time, energy, and